Alright guys, welcome back to town. So we're picking up right where we left off last time, as we are currently in the process of building the underground housing facility. I don't have any stone, so I will need to have them mine a bunch out in order to do that. I'm probably going to build most of my houses underground for a while, just because it's a lot easier. Once I am more developed and can afford to be wasting space on apartment complexes, I'll build some nice above ground buildings, but for now it's just focused primarily on getting the basics down, and the basics involve just getting my townsfolk somewhere where they can call their own home. And let's have them till this to see if I can plant blue radishes on it. That's what these called? Yeah, radish. Oh, I didn't realize that when you harvested them in the wild, they actually behave like they do when they're planted. I thought you actually removed them from the ground. So they'll be doing this for a while, because tilling and chopping is low priority, so it might be a bit. I believe blue radishes are considered completed, because they fall under that fruit category. So I'll just have them put some barrels down there that they can put them in. I know you can build. Yeah, that takes bananas. Alright, so we're gonna need to just get some bananas farming first, which I am not yet prepared to do. It's one of those things. Whoops. It's one of these weird things where I don't know if I really want to. Was this the one that I just did? If I really want to utilize the jungle, since I can build my own jungle, which I don't know, I just can't get over the fact that I can build a jungle. So fresh, so unique. We are going to need to expand storage as well, which is frustrating because I just built that storage, but for the time being it's mostly acceptable. We'll just have a lot of stone laying around. When it comes to digging water, you have to be careful. You can get close to it, but you have to be very careful not to actually break into it, and that includes diagonal blocks. They should be fine even though this block is above the water. They shouldn't fall into it. I guess we'll find out. And we'll find out in the worst way if it's not the case. But all sorts of spiders are dying, which is useful because it gives me spiderite, which will allow me to build an ite smithy. It's ite. There we go. That will allow me to begin fabricating ite-based weapons, which can be crafted with various materials, and then the essence is dropped by various monsters. It will be slow progress for a while because I only have one, but I don't really intend to be utilizing it that much at this point, so it'll just be there in case I need it. Once we're actually farther down into the dungeon and we get some heroes to fight for us, then it'll be a bit different. Anyway, I wonder why they did half of that. Maybe they ran out of stone or something. What happened to those blue radishes? Got put in there. Giant spiders, oh no. Alright, so there's some more spiderite to replace the stuff that I used already. Yep, and there's the water. I also have to be very careful not to dig any of this because the river is right above it. There we go. Let's order them to plant some radishes and we'll see if they actually grow. Blue radishes, let's build mushrooms. Because mushrooms are... Oh gosh, are there even any hard? There are some here, good. Mushrooms are, let's just say, not very renewable. They don't grow nearly as wildly as these jungle radishes, and I don't want to lose them because they're very useful, because you can make... Oops. There it is. Mushroom soup, which is acceptable. It's not the greatest thing, but it also doesn't require that much to make, other than the mushrooms itself. So I can... Once we get a kitchen built, I can actually start making that right away, which is something nice because it won't require any prep. Whoops. Alrighty. So they appear to have finally gotten the floor done, so I can begin building the walls, and then I can begin filling it in and moving them downstairs. Need to actually, I need to make some little doors. Let's make them a bit larger, make them 3 large. There we go. I can use that, put some ladders down. Probably gonna need some more stone. Gonna be short on stone for a while, especially since we're struggling to get enough resources. What I intend to do actually is, alright, farming appears to work, at least to some extent, underground, which is nice. Let me unlock that. But we will, I'm actually going to put stone or raw material barrels in their rooms just because it's an extra area where I can put some stuff, and they won't mind. They'll be fine. And if they're not fine, well, too bad. They're gonna have to live with it because they are not Anvilone. They don't get special privileges. Let's build these little doors here because they're adorable. Yeah, you heard me. Put a ladder. I will actually need to be careful now that I'm underground because sieges can come underground as long as they have access to these edges. So I'll need to worry about that. Ah yes, as you can see, the mushrooms do appear to be growing. I need to tell them to harvest them because that is the thing I had not done. Oh gosh, we're out of fruit. That is a problem. I need to expand that. Because we appear to be going through food faster than we are producing it, which is obviously a huge problem. How are we doing actually for baked goods? We only have half the amount of bread and a few pies. I wonder if that's just because I've been telling them to do other things, or no, it's actually we don't have enough, we just can't produce it. Alright, let me move these people inside. And then I will focus on expanding the farms because we are in an issue. I'll probably build it all here. They won't end up having the same, I guess, location relative to where they are now once they get underground, but oh well. Okay. Zones, personal room. 3, 4. Actually, I can fit more down here. I guess I wasn't paying any attention when I was counting. That's not a problem. Yeah, the underground portion I'm not as concerned with the aesthetics about, so I'm sorry if that bothers you, but you are going to have to deal with it. Let's have the beds face this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I will probably end up building my first kitchen down here, for better or worse. Let me just put that there so the ladder will face the correct orientation. And then, how do I like to do this? I don't remember. I know I like to put the lamps on next to the bed. This way they'll gain lots of happiness when they're sleeping because there'll be all sorts of stuff for them to look at while they're asleep. And then how about just a plant? And then we'll have, I guess these cost the same, so I might as well use this table because it's large and takes up more space. Oops. And then a chair. And that should be sufficiently cramped. Then with this extra space, I will build the raw material things. Actually, I'm gonna cancel this order and put a road here, since this will be a thorough way. There's people going from side to side. It will unfortunately use up a lot of space for resources, but oh well, it's fine. Now, I am going to tell them to build a door where I forgot to tell them to build a door, and then I'm going to go get a drink. Do they have enough stone to finish? I don't think they do. Let me tell them to dig out a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean an acceptable amount more. Alright, I'll be right back. You guys can stare at this screen. GG. Alrighty. So much for professionalism, who cares? So that's going along acceptably. It appears they're getting stuff done. Did they not have stone? No, they still have stone. How are we doing back on the food front? They appear to have some food, but that is going down, obviously, as they continue to make stuff. So we're definitely going to want to focus on, well, we'll finish this building first, and then we will get the crop situation dealt with. And then we'll want to start farming, because one of the reasons we're so dependent on the fruit right now is because we don't have really any other sources of food, so we end up relying solely on baked goods, and most of my baked goods are produced from fruit. Cow, what are you doing? Alright, good. I'm going to put a lot of windows in this building. That's good. I want to put some hanging lamps. I have to keep an eye on my iron reserve since I'm using it kind of willy-nilly. Where is it? There it is, I've got 7. If there was more iron here, I could build another mine, but I can't, unfortunately. Could scan around here and see if I find anything worthwhile. I guess I need more coal as well. I'm just gonna have to find some stuff underground, it looks like. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright. The nice thing about the ability to terraform is that now, like, this rocky soil, or not soil, rocky areas which used to prevent any type of farming can now be mined out and replaced with grass, which is super useful. What are you guys doing? In fact, I could even actually make a banana plantation right here. At least as part of it, if I want to make a fruit orchard. My gosh. Something tells me... I guess they put it in the nearest location and they have to bring it over here. It's not the most ergonomic. I could have built it over here, but... oh well. I'll end up expanding this way inevitably anyway, so it'll be more central in due time. Alright, to get that done they did. Let me put a roof on this. This building's going to be 1 story. A lot of my first buildings are going to be fairly short, just because it requires more and more materials and more time to make bigger and bigger buildings, obviously. Alright, how much iron does this actually take? Only 1, so it's not horrible. Gonna put a torch here. Now normally I would build walls that are too tall and then just like line them with torches, and I will actually end up doing that when I decide to box this whole area in. I actually did not realize this hill is entirely separated. There's oh wait, no, there it connects right there diagonally. Yeah, it just looks wonky, so actually it doesn't connect. So I could safely fence off a large area to protect me from sieges, and then I will build a gauntlet filled with traps for them to get through if they want to come murder my townsfolk. But that will happen in due time, because I do not have nearly enough iron to support that endeavor, but also, oh jeez, but also the risk from sieges is not substantial right now. Alright, I need to build all sorts of farms and stuff. Don't have enough wood, don't have enough food. I've got a pig up here for whatever reason. I think I'll get started on, I'll terraform some stuff so I can fit all these. I'm gonna build some more regular trees. I'll have them gather all these actually for the time being, just to supplement food for a while. And then I can have them chop down the extras. Let's build a door there. Oh, I'll have to grab goodies. Oh, right, let's have them plant some more pine trees. Do do do. I'm gonna put some more raw material barrels here for wood as well, and I'll increase the max amount. Materials merchant, what have you to offer? Gold. That's all I really need. Alrighty, I want to increase the amount of flowers that I'm producing as well. That's what I can do in this space over here. Alright, Froggy appears to have died. Another Froggy appears to have died. I wonder why. And that was actually the merchant leaving. Because I guess in order for the NPC to despawn, they have to kill it. Alright, so I've doubled the amount of trees that we have, although it may not be enough. I mean, it won't be as I get farther and farther along, but I'll be able to expand more and more. And it's sufficient for the time being. Let me build some more roads. Oh yeah. Let me unlock these once again, because I forgot that I want torches here. Then let me actually just build like a stockpile right here to put them in. There you go. Alrighty. Torch. These roads are kind of wonky. They're a bit formulaic for my tastes, but they work right now, and that's what's important. Alright. I'll make a little fenced off area over here. So actually let me... I don't know. Let's do it here. Not quite certain what I intend to use this area for, but I'm fencing it off anyway. Probably for some more flower gardens or something. Maybe I'll dig a well. Can make these nifty things. I'm gonna end up using all the pine tree bushes. I like the way these look, okay? Get off my back. Alright, that looks kinda weird, but oh well. I can actually chop that tree down, just cause it might despawn on its own if I don't. Alright, now I gotta figure out what I want to do with this area. How large is that? It's 3 by 6. That's only 5. Oh yeah, let's go with the original idea of building like a little pond. And I'll take this out and fill it in with stone to signify that there's water above it and to not dig into it. Gotta do it like that for now. Chicken, what you doing? Oh yeah, I never finished this roof. Whoops. Then obviously we'll need to get working on the food situation again. But how are we doing for stone? We have no stone. That seems to be a recurring problem. And yet we still have such limited storage that doesn't matter that much. Why do you have 10 mushrooms? I didn't tell you to gather that many, did I? I guess I told them to get 32. Should probably build kitchens and stuff down here while I'm at it. A Pinky Merchant. Let me finish this roof real quick. Unfortunately, I can't tell him to place that one block. The Pinky Merchant is ready to trade. Anything worth buying? Oh, nah. Won't buy. I'll buy the bird cage. Can buy these tombs. I'm concerned about buying these tombs because they have the same problem as the graves. I'll buy this goblin pole. Ooh, I can buy this. I don't think I can afford the helmet. It's not really worth it. Anyway, obviously, Anne is getting the... What is this, Snickerite? Leather or Zombite armor. And I did make a little bit of money off of that. Alright, Anne, go get that. Because you are a superhero. And I'll take the goblin pole and I'll put it out here. Boom. Bye-bye, merchant. So anyway, yeah, I realize what I'm doing is a bit cheaty, but I don't care. This is how I play towns. Alright, let me build some fishing stalls. And a well. Another well, even though we already have one. I'll put some raw food barrels out here for fish. Although we can't cook the fish yet, unfortunately. Nah. Oop. Sorry, I'm recording. Then I'ma just chill. Tomorrow. Alright, let me put a torch down here or something. Actually, let's put the torches on these corners. Uh-oh, decaying scaffold. Oh, I can actually tell them to... Yes. That's why I don't go offline. For humility's sake. Anyway. I probably should start going offline when I record, but it's funny. I guess... Alright, let me get some torches up. I don't actually know if they can get onto that, come to think of it. I mean, they're able to place it, but that doesn't mean much. Oops. Oops. I'm getting ahead of myself. Now you get off of that so I can delete the scaffolding. I can actually afford to build a couple graves over here because if the zombies spawn there, it's fine. There'll only be a couple of them and they'll be able to be fought off. Plant some trees there that look to make it look nice. I can actually consider planting jungle trees. I don't know. Froggy, no. Actually, let me do this because I can then I can fence this area off to protect my townsfolk in case zombies spawn too early for me to deal with them. Because then I can tell them to lock the gate, which will keep them protected. I don't know if I want to have... I'm not going to order them to chop this type of tree down yet, but eventually they will. Once I get larger farms, I want more variety, even though it creates the same wood, so... maybe not. Oh well. And obviously a torch for my trouble. Which I believe they can produce. Alright, let me tell them to start fishing, actually. Give me a sec. Blue flowers. Yellow flowers. Cancel that order, make red flowers. Alright, that's done. Then I get to decide what to do with this other bit of land right here, first and foremost. Alright. Yeah, fishing takes a while, so you'll end up finding hungry people doing a lot of fishing. See, it's supposed to make them happy, but being tired or starving to death doesn't make them happy, so... Oh, siege. Uh-oh, there's a goblin. We should be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. What do I want to put here? Let's get snow cherries. Can I make snow? I mean, we won't... Oh. We won't be able to actually make it yet because I don't have any snow cherries to make seeds out of, but if a food merchant comes, then... yeah, I can do that. Because I've got spiderite. Well, I also have blue gel, but I don't know which one they'll make it with. Look at all these fishing people. There we go. Oh, that was an accident. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be a bit wonky. If I want them to put the, I'll just delete all the water for the time being, and then the fishing won't work, and they'll be like, oh gosh, and they'll never be able to stop fishing. Like, why can't I stop fishing? Actually, the fishing sets still seem to be working. Unless that's just a glitch. You get out of there. Alrighty. I will tell them to till it. And eventually, we will be able to plant snow cherries. Let's see what they made that out of. They appear to have not made it out of spiderite, which is nice. Put down some prepared food barrels for when the time comes. Don't need that many. Just like 3 at the most. Let's put down a tool chest or 2. And maybe, I don't know, like a torch or something that looks nice. Waste all my silver on that. Let's just build a stone statue. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a barren wasteland for the time being. I think I'm actually going to call the episode here. We are in a position where we're ready to begin constructing a kitchen and another orchard over here to help with food. I've got people moved in downstairs, we've got space ready to zone. We have another siege. Alrighty. I think that's I'll let this siege run through, and I think we're good for the time being. I don't know why this is up here to show that. So, once these spiders or whatever get here and get murdered, I think that'll be it. And I'll see you guys next time. Boom. Shrek.